Hey, what's up you guys, it's Dorothy and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to go into chapter 7 of The Lake by Natasha Preston. I'm getting super interested in this book and I hope you guys are too, because I wish that she would have already told us what Kayla and Esme's crime was, because they're just referring to it as a crime. But let's get right into this video. This video may contain sensitive topics and foul language. If you do not wish to continue, I suggest clicking off the video now. Excuse me, you have been warned. Oh, I need a coffee. Chapter 7. The next morning is filled with excitement. It's like the kids think we're going to Disney World, not hiking. Kayla and I will be with Cora. I don't think we're trusted to take a group off into the woods alone yet. Despite being a competent map reader, I'm really okay with this. I don't remember the trails from before. Back then I was messing around with Kayla and the other girls from our cabin. The campers chow down on breakfast like they're fed only once a day. I'm sure they eat about as much as the staff. I'm sitting at our table with Ollie and Tia. The rest have finished and gone back to the cabins. We have the night off, I say with a grin. Tia's dark eyes light up. Her hair is tied back and another sleek bun today. Oh yes, remember we're going around the back of the lake tonight. Sure. I look out the large window in the hall, my eyes following the dock, then out across the lake to the line of trees that hide a secret. I gulp down the last of my water and pick up my plate, that half-eaten croissant now unappealing. You're already done, Esme? You barely eaten anything, Ollie says. Too hot, I reply, as if it's perfectly reasonable to go hiking on a few bites of pastry. I'll see you guys outside. I dump my food and put the plate on the trolley. Andy raises one hand as I walk past him. He half covers his mouth, chewing at the same time as he says, Esme. I stop beside him. What's up? He stands. Are you feeling okay? I notice you throwing away your breakfast. I blink. Is there anything he doesn't notice? When we leave camp, I hope he's not as sharp-eyed. I'm fine, just not very hungry. Perhaps you should take something. We're going to be hiking all morning. I nod. I'll grab an apple. I know he said to keep an eye on the campers and make sure they're all eating enough and especially drinking enough water, but I didn't think he would be policing me too. Weird. Annie smiles and moves out of my way. I duck past and leave the hall with a Granny Smith apple in my hand. Kayla is ready when I get back to our room. She's sitting on her bunk, chatting to Cora. Esme, good. We were just going over a few things, Cora says, leaning against the wall. What's that? You and I will walk at the front of the group. We'll try to keep them in twos, but it doesn't always work. Kayla will be at the back. Okay, we need to check their backpacks and make sure they have the appropriate gear, a compass, map, sun hat, sunscreen, and water. If we each check bags, that would be great. I think they're ready, Kayla says, laughing and nodding toward the sudden noise in the room adjoining. Let's do it. I grab my bag and we all head into the main bedroom. The girls are stuffing their things into their bags. I go straight to the two bunks. Right at the end of that sleeps the 4 girls in my group. I take Isabel's bag first and looks inside. Okay, everyone make sure you have the map and compass on your bed and put it in. I run through the final few things and double check that we're all set. Once we're done, we meet up outside with the other groups and Andy assigns trails to us. There are 4 trails in total. I pull my cap over my head. Cora and I lead the group along the red trail. Inside the forest there is welcome shade. The girls behind us are super excited for a little trek in the woods. Getting away from the camp for a while was one of my favorite things as a camper. It kept it exciting rather than seeing the same campsite and activities for weeks. How long have you been a counselor here? I ask Cora. She smiles. 3 years full, 1 CIT. Do you think you'll be back next year? I'm not sure. I am enjoying this, but the responsibilities counselors have scare me a little. I'm not sure yet. I'm enjoying, well, I read that already. By the time the campers are picked up again, it won't seem scary at all. It's like that for everyone. You realize soon that the kids actively prevent themselves from starving and drowning too. Laughing, I reply, well, that's good to hear. I don't know why I worry so much. At 8, I was relatively independent and fairly good at knowing I shouldn't run toward danger, but then I got tangled up in something bad. You should definitely consider coming back next year, Cora says. You're great with the girls and they love you. It's always easy to figure out who will make it. I can tell 10 minutes after they've met the campers. Are you ever wrong? She straightens her back with pride. Nope. So you've worked with Andy a lot. I want to ask about the buttercups, but I don't want to seem nosy, and I don't want her to know that we've nicknamed them. Yeah, Andy, Mary, and Catalina have been here for years. So they have all been here before? Cool. She side-eyes me and lifts one dark eyebrow. What do you want to ask? I can tell there's something. No. Well, yes. Well, it's just that I can't figure him out, I say, stumbling over my words. Andy's cool, a little old school sometimes, but he loves rules. I don't think he's broken one, ever. I nod and step over a fallen log. Ahead, I see a red rag tied around a tree branch. When we get past the trail, the girls will have to go at orienteering, leading us away from the mapped out path to get back to camp. At least that's the hope. Are the other groups near us? A girl asks. Not really. We're all spread out, Cora replies. I saw someone. Cora stops and everyone else does too. I turn around with Cora and see Ava's big eyes looking up at us. What's going on? Kayla calls from the back. What did you see, Ava? I ask. I don't like this. With a frown, Ava steps up to me. Someone in the woods. They were really far away, so I can't be sure, but I think it was a boy. It was a child? She shakes her head. No, a grown-up. They were tall. My heart sinks. Cora tells the girls to go sit down and take a water break. Kayla joins us, her face full of worry. Ava, are you sure? Cora asks. Yeah, I was going to point the person out, but when I looked back, he was gone. The girls are all chatting about who it could have been. The word killer almost makes my eyes roll. They'll be telling campfire stories about this all summer, imaginations going wild. Cora and I look at each other. Some trees have fallen, others have been cut down. Ava could have seen one and thought it was a person. When she looked again, she saw nothing because there are only trees. The land we're on is private. It belongs to the camp. Ava, what did the person do? Cora asked, wrapping one arm around her. Her head tilts all the way up. He was just standing there. I'm not making this up. No one thinks you are, I tell her, glancing back in the direction she said he was. I point. Do you think it could have been a tree? You see there, the tree stump with no branches nestled between the normal ones? Ava frowns as she looks. You think it was that? It could have been, Cora says. I've done the same thing. Some of the trees are cut down for firewood, which makes a few of them human size. You did the right thing by telling us, though. So there's no crazy guy out there, Isabel asks. Definitely not, Cora says. All right, girls, everything is fine. The forest sometimes plays tricks on you, so remember, you can come to us if you're ever unsure of anything. Let's get going again, or we'll be the last team back. I might have heard Andy saying there's a surprise for the first team home. The girls leap to their feet, the madman in the forest forgotten, as they try to guess what their treat will be. We've just stopped for 5 minutes to play. Find the human-looking tree we might not win. Cora and I lead the girls with Kayla taking her place at the back. I look at the trees toward where Ava thought she saw someone. It would be very easy to hide. That is the end of chapter 7. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.